Good afternoon. This is my video recording for homework 10. So for this one, what I chose to do was the vending machine, and I chose to modify one of the ones from the last homework. And the parts that I modified was doing it so that it keeps track of the amount of item purchased, and then use a counter to keep track of the amount of money entered and the number of items that would remain. So now I'm explaining my state diagram. So in the state diagram, I go from state 0 to state 15 because I made from state 15 for the gum. That's my item to be purchased at state 15. And for my inputs, I have clock, my reset, my nickel and dime, and then my release G, item count, and then I'll have a timeout. Then if we go to my VHDL code, of course, like I said, my inputs, clock, reset, nickel, dime, release G, item count, and timeout. And then I go into my architecture. So first, you start to instantiate your reset state. And during this reset state, when reset is 1, you're setting the current state to state 0. Basically just having everything to state 0, the item counter, and the timeout. And then if the clock does have an event, it's saying when that does have an event, if this current state is state 15, then you're increasing your item count by 1. If it's not, then your timeout is 0, and your timeout counter is that added 1. So now you get into the actual states. When you first begin the process, you start off with all of your outputs 0, and you set your next state, the current state. So in state 0, if nickel is 1, you state 5, dime is 1, state 10. If you're in state 5, nickel is 1, you go to state 10. And dime is 1, you go to state 15. So when you're in state 10, if you get a nickel, you go to state 15. And if you get a dime, you go to state 15 as well. You don't give any change. And then once you're in state 15, you can release G into the next state to state 0. And now if you have a timeout flag, set it to 0, and the next state would be to 0.